Now let's build the many to many mapping here. Many students or many habits, this kind of relation we want to achieve here. So basically I already created the hobby class having the only one parameter called name, and id is auto generated. Okay, so basically whenever we are creating many to many relationship, we are allowed to use list as well as set, but I always prefer set because set is good for deleting the operation. That's why means removing the all kind of operation. That's why I always use set. Okay, so let's do this. We have annotation called many to many. Okay, and I am using cascade type all. Okay, so it support multiple operation. That's why we need to write inside bracket here. Okay, so many to many I am using a set. So basically it's a hash set. Set is the interface, and it is hobby, and I am using hobbies, and it's a new hash set. New hash set. Okay, so that's how I am going to use a many to many attribute, many to many mapping here. Okay, okay, so this is the mapping we are doing here, which is many to many. Okay, now let's rerun it. Okay, I am rerunning it. Saving it. Let's see what happened here behind the scene. Yeah, it create lots of things. Uh, let's check it inside the database. Basically, this is the older one. I'm refreshing it and closing the older tabs. Okay. So what happened? This is our address table. You know already hobby table. This is the new table. Okay. So hobby contain the ID and name as per our attribute. Student details. Okay. This is our older table, but there is new table called student details hobbies. Okay, which is the combination of student details and hobbies, and it is same table like one to many. Okay, but one to many have the limitations that only one student have many hobbies, but here we don't have limitations with student or with hobbies. There is relationship between student and hobbies is like many to many. So even if there is duplicate student have many hobbies, it is okay in this table. Okay, so yeah, so that's how Spring Boot created the table. Now let's check it. Okay, this is old. This is old one. So what I do, I am clearing the console, and I am using uh, spelling is incorrect here. Okay, that always happen with me, and there is only one name. Okay, so I am full screening console, and what I do, I put a comma and put names hobbies, sorry, hobbies, and hobbies is nothing but a set, so we are again using square bracket. Okay, and putting hobbies, uh, putting hobbies as an entity here. So again I'm using hobbies name. So name is like my hobby is cricket. I never play, but I write here. Okay, okay, after that coding. This is one of my hobby. Yeah, I put only two hobby here. Code, and let's send it and let's check it. Yeah, it inserted and return back your hobbies and the subject. And let's see the database what happened, what kind of changes happen here. So I'm starting with student details. Student details have all details with foreign key address ID. Now now let's check the table hobby. Hobby have the all hobbies, both hobbies. After that check the address. Yeah, address have the same pin code and all details. Now let's check the subject. Subject have all subjects. Now we are checking all mapping tables. We have both mapping tables, student details, hobbies. Okay, so it's like same. Student one, student one have two hobbies like one and two. So one and two ID have one and two ID which is present inside the hobby table. So it's the code and cricket. That's how it's going to work. Thanks for watching.